Hello everybody, this is Astralis versus Virtus Pro, the grand finals of the 2017 Atlanta Major. This is the final half on the third final map, Train. And as you can see from the scoreboard, Astralis were losing 0-7, but after winning some rounds back, but with some force from Virtus Pro, they managed to win the half 9-6, still on the harder side of this map, the T side. In the second half, you're going to see Astralis attempt to make a comeback happen that they do end up completing and winning this map 16-14 and winning the entire major. Astralis end up not winning this pistol, which really sets them up for failure in the second half. Virtus Pro will end up winning the next couple of rounds following the pistol round. A simple full save from Astralis. They don't get anything done. They don't even get a bomb plant. Not even a single kill. Now this round, Astralis do end up winning, but they end up losing 2 players on his B aggression, which does not help them in any sort, leaving them in a 3v5. But with the likes of Dupree on your team and KJB, managed to tilt the odds back in their favor, taking out all the A players. Some really good plays, outmaneuvering 3v1. Astralis literally cannot lose this. This is where the half starts to get interesting, as Virtus Pro are on a force buy, and they end up to re-aggress into Xipix again for a second round, taking the pick on him again. Now that they're down into 45, they're going to try to pop out of this Ivy, going back into this back lane. That's going to end up costing them, as they're going to need to take this trade. But they end up getting picked off from Snacks and the other players on the A-bomb site. And then Dupree just walks right into this op. Astralis' money is now looking very, very bad. As you can see, $50 on 2, $0 on KJB. Force buy coming in though, and lots of utility from Astralis players. What Glaive is going to call is something very simple, but this is where I think Glaive's IGLing style begins to shine. As you can see, those nades come in from on the B side, as well as nades being thrown from Dupree and KJB over on the Ivy area. Really trying to, in a way, move the players on Virtus Pro around to try to keep them guessing on what they're going to do. Really what they're trying to do is trying to spread out the players as much as possible, so that when they do end up hitting a bomb site, which is going to be the A bomb site in this round, they aren't running into 4 players, which a lot of teams will do. As you can see, Virtus Pro are just playing very standard, which is just 3-2. They'll end up regrouping and throwing all the utility that they have that they bought, and just running out here. Device is gonna entry out here and get some kills, and just pushing all the way up into the bomb site, completely ignoring the other Virtus Pro players. Then from there, the other players get trapped on an island on A. Neo gets trapped on an island on A in hell, and the other players are forced to hide behind the smokes. And a 2v2 is a very unlikely situation, but Dupree has got a nice flank on both the players on A, and he's able to let Xipix know where he's hiding. Let Xipix know where Snacks is at. But Xipix doesn't lose these even when Snacks taps the bomb. He gets spotted there, so he runs back into the corner. And a nice little pre-fire coming in. Now, I know Astralis won that forest buy, but I want you to imagine real quick what would have happened if Astralis didn't win that and Virtus Pro instead did win it. Virtus Pro would be at 14 rounds, Astralis at 8. Now, not only would that create a huge 7-round gap for Astralis to cover, that would make it so that Astralis would have to go up against a gun round from full utility from Virtus Pro, as well as making their T side a lot harder to complete that comeback. They would have no room for error, and when they do lose one round, putting Virtus Pro on match point, they would have to play the rest of the half flawlessly, making this comeback almost impossible from Astralis.
Roger that. Thanks a lot.
Astralis are going to throw some utility over on the A bomb site. And all the players are just going to go on this default. Zipix is now going to should be very wary of this B push, as he just got pushed 2 times in a row. So A actually just comes in very, very simple, nothing special about it, as they have a massive advantage over these upgraded pistols. And then Taz is left with an impossible mission of a 1v5 with his P250 with no armor. So he just decides to end up saving in this situation, giving up another round to Astralis.
Activating the bump. Bomb has been planted.
As you begin to see, these rounds can really add up quickly, and especially when you're in front of a stage and the adrenaline is pumping, you can easily lose track of time, and these rounds can go very quickly. 1 minute you're winning 13-7, next thing you know it's 10-13, and you have a very good chance of losing.
Justice will be ours. Terrorists win.
In round 23, we're going to see a first real gun round come in from both sides. Now what I want to focus on is how Astralis makes it look like they're going for another A rush by throwing the same utility they did the last round.
Grenade out. Roger that. Throwing a flashbang. Throwing fire.
Then they go ahead and wait out the utility, and they just collapse onto the A-bomb site once again.
Flashbang.
This is something you'll see very often that Glaive does in this half, is that he likes going to the same bomb site multiple rounds in a row. He's not afraid to do it, but if you are going to do it, don't make it too obvious. As you can see, Astralis threw the same utility as they did last round, making Virtus Pro think that it was going to be another A rush. His forced Molotovs, another utility out from Virtus Pro over towards T-Con area. But what Astralis did is they just simply waited out, make Virtus Pro double guess themselves, and it makes very nice execute onto the bomb site.
Terrorists win. Planting.
That same utility is going to come out, same smokes.
Deploying flashbang.
Virtus Pro though are on a very Virtus Pro are on a save round. Just buying upgraded pistols, so Astralis should be winning this every day of the week. They've gotten a pick towards Decon and B now. And now Taz isn't left in another 1v5. He doesn't have any armor. And the round very easily is won by Astralis. And just like that is 11-13. That 6-round gap just got closed to a 2-round gap. Very easily from Astralis.
Roger that. I'm throwing smoke. Incendiary out. Laying down smoke. Deploying flashbang. Throwing grenade. Smoke. Fire.
Now some nades got thrown at A. Some very light grenades, some smokes, I think, and some flashes got thrown at the beginning of this round.
Roger.
And some very heavy utility towards B.
Throwing smoke. Flashbang.
Again, Virtus Pro are playing very scared right now as they're playing very 3-2. They're very uncertain whether or not Astralis will go towards the A bomb site.
Roger. Throwing smoke.
Now this plays right into Astralis' hand as they're just gonna simply wait out the smokes
Grenade out.
and execute onto this B bomb site.
Deploying flashbang. Incendiary.
After some trades from the T side, nice pick coming in. The B bomb site goes down very fast. Especially when you've got an opera like Device on your team. You can easily lock down super long angles, especially on a map like Train. Glaive dies in this scenario, but they catch Bayali off, leaving Snacks in 1v2, but with no kit. There's simply nothing he can do but save. Especially when Astralis is playing Stone Cold like this without giving Snacks even a peek. It's 12-13 now. Astralis have shown themselves that they're able to make the comeback to almost tie up the game, but just as fast as they've caught up to Virtus Pro, Virtus Pro finally shows some life in them as Astralis just goes for this very light utility A execute.
I like smoke. Deploying flashbang.
These pieces just tear Astralis apart, even with the gun advantage.
Flashbang. Grenade out. Flashbang. Throwing fire. Throwing a flashbang. Roger that. Roger that. Roger that. Roger.
Grouping up for a B execute now for Astralis. Showing once again that they're not afraid to push the same bomb site 2 rounds in a row. But as you could tell on the radar, Neo has pushed Ivy and has given all the information for Virtus Pro to stack the B bomb site.
Affirmative. That's copy.
So this is going to end up Astralis
Roger that.
running right into this stack and getting torn apart from these players. Civics in 1v2, he can't do nothing. He's getting flanked as well, but he can't even win the fight on Snacks.
Roger.
Now Astralis has no room for error if they want to win the game in regulation. They throw more utility towards A and they go back to the B bomb site once again for 3 times, for 3 rounds in a row.
Throwing smoke. Roger that. I'm throwing smoke. That's copy. Flashbang. Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang.
And instead of waiting, they just rush right in, running passes, Molotov, right into the B bomb site. Only one CT was here, and then Devices, it's just hold down, connectors rotate, and Glaive's holding down the flank, so no sneaky business from VP, which causes yet another save from Virtus Pro in this half.
Roger.
And Astralis is just going to end up hunting these players, knowing that Virtus Pro is saving.
That's copy. Throwing flashbang.
Without any save done, Virtus Pro is not completely ruined, as they can still force buy some deagles if they want to. But if they don't save most of their money in this round, they won't have any money next round, completely giving up match point to Astralis. If they just simply buy a deagle or two, some upgraded pistols, then maybe they'll still have money to fight for match point.
Roger that. Smoke. I'm throwing a flashbang.
Throwing tons of utility. For the 4th round in a row, Astralis go B yet again. Only one player there. And the connector rotates just get shut down yet again.
Deploying flashbang. Throwing fire.
Virtus Pro completely caught off guard with the B call yet again. Astralis are very not afraid of Virtus Pro. With the timeout being called from Virtus Pro, they're trying to figure out how they can pull it over the line and get match point to at least secure overtime for them. And you can see it's going to be a full gun round yet again in this half, with not a whole lot of utility on the CT side. What you're going to see is going to be a full A rush with yet again very little utility being thrown, completely just catching Virtus Pro off guard, as all the kills just go the way of Astralis.
Roger that. I'm throwing smoke. Activating the bump. Bomb has been planted. Throwing a flashbang.
You can easily see how much of an impact going B so many rounds in a row has made on Virtus Pro.
Laying down smoke.
It has forced Virtus Pro to run not one player on the B bomb site, but 2, completely spreading the CTs apart, which is what makes a simple T-con rush with very little utility so effective for Astralis. And if you can't tell, those guns were very important for Virtus Pro. They have no money. Not only did they give up match point to Astralis on a gun round,
Affirmative.
they have no money to buy any rifles from Virtus Pro except for Pasha, who had extra money.
Deploying decoy.
It is not looking good for Virtus Pro, and then there you go yet again to the A bomb site for the 2nd round in a row. Instead, they changed it up a little with a nice pop dog, 3-man pop dog rush, and they trade the CTs efficiently, as he just runs into the bomb site and just kills them all, giving Astralis their first major win and setting Astralis up for a dominant era of Counter-Strike.
Yes, this is incredible. Virtus Pro to have such a phenomenal first half and to still be fighting, but that's right, one more round. The first half was Virtus Pro's. The second half has been all about Astralis. This is incredible. Are we going to see it? Are Astralis going to break the curse? Are they going to win their first major, the first time they're in the finals? And their first title, we'll find out because the action's on and Gabby opens it up, takes down Bialy already.
There's the start, 4 more kills, and they will have made it the full distance. Snack's in an uncomfortable position. He goes down with the max 7, he can't make it happen. Finally, Pasha coming in with a refrag, but he's down. The bomb has been picked up by Dupree. They get the spray, Neo takes one, and Towns is there. And Astralis, they win the first major championship, 16-14 against Virtus Pro. Unbelievable.